Okay, gang, welcome back to Armored Core 3. I don't know what we're doing now, but we're not using this equipment on a mission, that's for damn sure. Honestly, I think at this point we can probably start varying up our builds a little bit. Even though, I mean, sure, our access to parts is a little bit limited. Like, this is our best leg set for load capacity while staying in this type of legs. Because we want to stick with these, because they're good. But we can at least start varying up some of the other stuff. And in fact, we don't have to sell everything anymore. We have... Okay, we already have our sward hanging out there, so let's pick up the RF-220 again. We are going to grab these. All two of them. Ah, yes, absolutely. It is time for that. We're going to pick up a different head also. We're going to grab the CHD-07 Ven. This has like all the bonus features that you could possibly want. Its stats are kind of like garbage, but it's got a radar with all the stuff. It's got good mapping functionality and all that other stuff. There are a couple of missions that I think really want us to have like a good computer system built into our head, so that'll help us out with that. So we put all our defaults on here. Remember to put that thing on there. And we got a little bit of budget here still, so we can do some stuff, I think. I like the arms we've got for the moment. I pick up the heavy core? What's this thing weigh? 1105. 16. 600. 616. I'm doing this math in my head, which is probably the scrub way to do it. Plus 7. Plus 90. Oh, we should have room for that. If the core doesn't weigh over 1800, which it probably won't, we'll be set. Oh, hell yeah. This thing only weighs 1500. And that's the OB one. I don't think this thing has the most armor points, but it's got a good overbooster in it, and it's got great defense. It's Galvatron. Yeah, because we're purple, right? That's... Listen, I don't know my Transformers that well. So we had our CND, our E++, and these things. And you know what? We're going to save now that we've done our customization, because, I mean, listen, I just kind of cut stream like after we did the arena last time, because there was however much of that to do. And yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure that, like, all the special stuff you get, you know, you get some interesting chromed plastic type of stuff and all kind of other interesting visual effects. So, yes. Okay, so what do we got going here? We got destroy escaping MT. Ooh, this sounds like fun. This sounds like something that's going to tax our generator a little bit.
Just discovered that someone infiltrated a mole into one of our research labs.
A mole? How does it dig through all that metal? Oh, sorry.
We allowed him to move about freely, hoping that he might reveal his true purpose, but he picked up the tail and made off in one of our MTs.
Oh, so was it just some dude before that?
Sent out after him, but the MT's mobility, in addition to outside interference, have frustrated their efforts.
Oh, I bet something interesting is
If he
going on.
makes it to the neighboring sector, pursuit will be all but impossible. Stop him before he escapes.
You're on, buddy. Oh, well, that's kind of neat. Speed King. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Deep Purple songs. Are those inside or outside of the... No, I can tell that. Alright. Just let me click R3. Come on.
I've got a Raven on my...
Well, that was nice and fast. I'm sure that we're not done here. Oh, good.
That last one was a decoy. The real target is up ahead.
Well, I suppose that it was looking a little too easy. I stopped a little early. Fuck. I hit a wall.
The target escaped. Mission failed.
Ah!
Leaving combat area.
I can reset it. That was... That's okay. The amount forward that second one was compared to the first one was pretty big. So, in my defense, I mean, yeah, but also, yeah. Oh, that made a whole lot of sense, I'm sure. Actually, let's take a look at our spam here. You got anything to say? We're in Sector 302, sealed the other day. Is now off limits. Controller in the situation is spun out of control. Yeah, you guys don't sound like Jesus freaks or anything. Alright, let's do this. I think... I want to take a look at something real quick. I want to see if we can grab the Keep Malum, which you may remember that is the recovery thing for the generator, which is this. Yeah. So, okay, first of all, it looks like it doesn't cost money for us to activate it, which, cool. And second of all, as long as we can fit this on our shoulders, which I believe we can, that is going to be a very helpful part here. The Malum is like a really good kind of thing for just cheesing certain shit, and this is a good example of where we're going to put it to use here.
We just discovered we allowed him our security force. If he makes...
Oh, sometimes games like that, you know... I mean, sometimes you can just get incredibly lucky
Raven, the target is on the move.
with something like that, so...
Main system. Engaging combat. I've got a Raven on my tail. Help!
Oh, no, I need the rifle.
It worked. They took the bait.
That last one was a decoy.
Oh man, what I wouldn't give for the existence of the limiter release cheat from AC2 right now. Not to be confused with limiter release from Yu-Gi-Oh, but...
Mission objective achieved.
So, to clarify, limiter release is a thing that you could do in Armored Core 2 by pressing down, I believe, all the shoulder buttons and clicking R3, and it would give you infinite energy for about 20 seconds, And then you would be locked into 0 energy for another 30. So, yes, pardon me, limiter removal. I'm sorry. They're very close, so I get the names a little confused. As if I'm not just confused constantly, you know? So... Okay, yeah, and this is the same email as before, but we're mashing through it just to be sure. And now that we've managed to not screw that mission up, let's go save. Now let's go and take a look at what our new mission availability is here. We've got... What's in District 1? Eliminate infiltrators. So that's in the parking lot. We've seen that before, but it would be multiple rooms of parking lot. Destroy near bridge. Huh, weren't we just dealing with that like a while ago and trying to not blow it up? Safeguard water supply. I don't know. I don't know how I like the helicopters thing here, but let's give it a shot. What do you got for us, Mirage Man?
Barrel Dam has been seized. The perpetrators insist that we comply with their demand to reduce our weapons production output if we want them to relinquish control. In an attempt to force our hand, they're threatening to release a canister of deadly poison into the water supply.
Oh, what jerks.
The forces holding the dam are composed of helicopters and small MTs. Neither pose a threat in limited numbers, but there are enough of each to be cause for concern. They've executed the plan quite cleverly, but there is no way we can meet their demand. This is where you come in. While we play for time, you must enter the dam and disable the canister before our deception is revealed. Do not fail us, Raven.
Alright, let's see what you've got planned here, guys. Although, I mean, seeing that payout... Oh, yeah, success rate dropped 53%.
Footholds are limited. Maneuver carefully.
Oh, boy, I don't like that.
System engaging combat mode. Engine and unlock it.
And yeah, I'm getting bombed pretty hard from far. Or at least enough to make me shake. Alright, get in there. Did we get it? Yeah, we got it. In here. This seems like the kind of mission where they would hide a secret part in like one of these side rooms, but I don't know for sure if that's going to be the case.
Gate 6 opened.
6. The one that we were at before was gate 5, right? The one that was locked. So that may not So we're probably not going backwards, right? I want to get on top just because this is a slightly safer location. I think. Oh, nope, they're coming up. They're coming up. Fine, guys. I understand you don't like it when I have fun. But yeah, there's gate number 5. And that's making me assume that that's the goal, is going to be to open that up, right? It just makes a little bit of sense, does it not? Because I don't think this one was open, right? Yeah, this is definitely a place we haven't been, if nothing else.
Gate 5 opened.
Called it. Hit him! Come on! It's because I have a very small damage block. It's a very small damage box, pardon me, with the sword on these legs. I mentioned before that you get like the highest damage, at least in the older games, you get the highest damage out of a blade when you're on tanks and quads and stuff, but you have a very small hurt box for it. It is very easy to miss in a situation like that. Just because instead of doing like a slash, you're doing a thrust. And generally a pretty big charge forward too.
The water blocking the way has been released.
Yeah, that's... You are correct about that. That's... Wow, me walking into something that sounds awkward with no context? I would never. Let's be real, that would be one of my primary attributes for if I were to become a VTuber. Oh. There we go.
The canister is secure. I'll notify Mirage.
Mission objective achieved. Systems switch to normal.
Alright, we took a lot of damage there, but hey, that's fine. It's a good thing that's never permanent. But we're losing... Oh god, we lost money from that mission full stop. Because we got our asses just kind of wrecked. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. It would probably be prudent for me, in some sense, to just restart and redo that mission a little bit more efficiently. But, I kind of don't feel like it. However, I won't save, so if I screw up the next one, I'll redo that. Although, I feel like our mission options right now, we've got Eliminate Infiltrators, and we've got Destroy Nair Bridge. With this only paying out 11k, how hard could they possibly make it? Actually, yeah, they vary, but, you know.
Mirage's rapid completion of the project earned it the gratitude of local residents. We want the bridge destroyed in such a way that Mirage is blamed and their reputation ruined.
What, with bombs?
At the specified
Oh, I'm sure that's not suspicious or nothing.
as we want people to suspect negligence on Mirage's part, not an act of sabotage. Also, if civilian casualties can be incorporated into the plan, so much the better. We'll pay extra for destroying the monorails that traverse the bridge.
Monorail. 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 Wait. Fuck. Oh, boy. I like this. It's terrible.
Main Activating system. Engaging combat mode.
Raven, there isn't much time. Hurry up and set the charges.
Oh, no worries. I've heard. I see you guys were expecting company, huh? Again, thankfully I've got a really just absolutely absurdly balling capacitor generator here to help make, you know, doing this that much faster, that much simpler.
You have 3 left.
No worries, I can figure that out on my own.
You have 2 left. One more to go. All demolition charges planted.
Alright, no GTFO sequence?
Mission objective.
I didn't even have to get to cover.
System switch to normal mode.
Neat. How'd it go? Well, C rank. I mean, again, that's kind of fitting. That's about how good at this we are, so... Alright. And I didn't bother trying to deal with the trains. So, like, yeah. But hey, at least that time the mission didn't cost us money to undertake. That would have been a little gut-wrenching on some level. Alright. What's next? Only one here. Yeah, we've got eliminate is this the mission that we've just been passing on for a while? Yeah, I feel like 22k sounds about what it was. Hey, Retro, how's it going? An advance of 5k and
Raven,
17,000
we need your
base.
help to carry
Gotcha.
out a classified mission in Sector 513. Many portions of this area were damaged in a series of earthquakes a few years back. It has been deserted since, and access is strictly prohibited, even now. However, someone seems to be ignoring this fact, as there are signs of activity everywhere. We don't know what might be going on, but whatever it is, it stops now. The intruders are in Sector 513 as we speak. Get over there as quickly as possible, and make sure none of them leave. You're being permitted access to the area for this mission.
Well, if it sounds like something you'd have fun with, then I would say go for it. If you just want to check out the series in general and you're not sure if that's going to be the one for you, even though I'm not necessarily a fan of controlling the whole of it with the D-pad, Armored Core 2 is a very good inlet to the series. This one's pretty good too, actually. I mean, it's pretty hard, so sure, but... Yeah, I mean, that can be incredibly scary because...
I don't understand. The sector looks untouched.
Oh boy, I got a feeling that we're going to want to escape from this very, very fast when the time comes. Otherwise, they're probably going to try to murk us. Because it sounds like there's some shit going on here that we're not supposed to know about. Because you see, this place is supposed to have been earthquaked very heavily. Uh-oh.
AC crossback identified.
Crossback, is that... I don't remember who Crossback is, but... Alright, I think Crossback is someone we fought. Because again, this is only a C rank mission, and we fought all the C rankers in the arena, so... Oh man, how hard is it to hit a tank? The answer apparently is very when you're significantly larger. Can I get a lock on, please? There we go. All right. Oh, he knows where I'm at. Is that him just, like, trapped in the corner there or something? Oh, no, he's not trapped. But he is the last dude, so... buddy, where are you? I've definitely seen a couple of the fusions, and that can be a little bit, well, there's definitely some weird shit that comes out of, like, Miltank and Lickitung, and that. Okay, this guy seems to be in a really stuck position, so... Yeah, there's something going on here, and I agree with you.
What's going on here?
Mission objective achieved.
Yeah, well, they won't let us find out. One that I remember, I think it was Lickitung and Shuckle, and it was just like the shell, and it's just a bunch of tongues sticking out of all the holes, and it looks really creepy, but kind of awesome at the same time. Someone's streaming BN5. BN5 is a pretty good one. I haven't gotten to... I have not gotten to Legacy Collection 2 yet. Obviously, I have my Switch card over here. I need to get to that soon. But I've also got all this stuff that I'm dealing with. And new mail. What you got, buddy? Alright, Crest, what's the deal? 513 was the controller, blah, blah, blah. Jesus, all that. Anyway. Yes. You have nothing else to say here. Sector was in fact damage sustained in an earthquake. No, it wasn't. That's pointedly... Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking of. That thing is, like, really bizarre and... Kinda... I kind of respect it, but it is so weird. Members of the underground organization Union. Group thought to be behind a number of recent uprisings. Been considered a threat to Laird because of their ideas. Controller. Exactly what they're trying to achieve remains unknown. That... They could be kind of cool, actually, you know? Sector. I would not be surprised if, like... If it's just the controller is trying to stamp these guys out prematurely. Now, because we defeated an enemy AC in a mission, that guy is dead, I'm pretty sure. So that should open up a new fight at the bottom of the arena. Yes, we have a new rank E10 here in the form of Brass. Ooh, take a look at this. This is a melee AC if ever I've seen one. Well versed in ground tactics and shows. Yeah, I'm sure, buddy. So I'm gonna try just not... Actually, I should at least equip the gun. You know, the machine gun, rather. Oh, yeah, till I realized what's happening there. That thing's a mistake. And by a mistake, I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't really know how to respond to that other than, yeah, that's kind of terrifying. Oh yeah, grenade rifle, right? I'm just gonna sell this for the moment, and that should give us enough money for the things I'm looking at, if I recall correctly. Not quite. But I may be able to get away with this with the R20 instead of the Terrier. Oh, am I overweight with that? Wow, okay. Yeah, it's because I've got the... It's because I'm using the heavy core, obviously. Oh, but even with the light core. Shit. Well. Take a hike, Laser Sward. Yeah, this thing's definitely been, we're definitely pushing it a little bit in terms of our weight capacity here. I need legs that can support a heavier core, because I do love my heavies. I like being able to just end my opponents horribly, you know? Now, obviously, someone with the MG-1000, we're not going to win the ammo war, but who cares? Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't think that dude's worth a whole lot of... only 1,500. Yeah, that's about what I figured. But hey, the fight was literally free, basically, once I... Once I got to it. Slap those on. Sell that. And rebuy... the keep. That we gotta re-equip our heavy core there. And double check that oh no, our options are gone. We gotta reattach those. Not that thing. And let's get a load of this fun monstrosity. Oh, anything with Wailord is gonna look kind of silly too, right? Good old Wailord, you know. Just being you know. What I remember is the Wailord Unknown fusion, because it just hits the right level between silly and nightmarish that I just kind of adore it. Yeah, it sounds like the kind of response that I would expect someone to give. Red capsule. Golf. Oh, is it gonna be a water side? Defend personnel convoy. This one has no straight reward, so I'm assuming that there's some sort of, like, big bonus here.
On account of your hard work, control of the Grand Mining Facility has been secured. Kisaragi is incensed by this and has put forth a concerted effort to interfere with our operations.
I at least want to hear you out,
They know
dude.
the mine's layout better than our people, and as it stands, we are hard-pressed to halt their disruptive activities. Plans are underway for a structural refurbishing of the mine, which necessitates the removal of all personnel. We believe Kisaragi intends to attack the convoy, escorting workers out of the mine. We'd like you to watch over the convoy. You'll be compensated depending on the number of units that make it out safely. Please see that they do.
Interesting. Well, it's time for me to fuck this up because I'm going to accidentally shoot my own dudes. Anyone who caught the last mission that I did last time, which was like halfway into the stream, will know that that is a thing that I just sort of did by accident.
Enemy forces detected. Keep them away from the convoy.
Raven, they damaged the main gate. We can't use it.
Ah, crap.
Evacuate from the south. Cover us.
Yeah, they give you quite a swarm here to deal with. And most of them are not going down in one shot to the RF-220, so I may at some point want to actually like switch to a much better piece of gear here. Again, even missiles seem like a pretty good idea, actually.
There are more than we expected.
Yeah, for real.
Try to draw them away from the evacuation route.
Well, I don't 100% know how to do that. Again, this is similar to something I was saying to someone yesterday, that I was playing Risk of Rain 2 with Brysolf and Mulderman, who, well, Brysolf comes in for streams. Mulderman is in, I couldn't remember the name of the country, in the Netherlands. So, he is, unfortunately, he's not, you know, around at the time to be able to watch me stream, because it would be like 2 a.m. for him there. And the guy is, you know, he holds down a regular person job and stuff. So, unfortunately, he's never been in here. But regardless, I was playing Risk of Rain 2 with the boys, and I was playing as the Multi, and I was building a fairly tanky build, and I was just like, you know, I really wish that I had some sort of just very direct draw aggro move, because everybody else in the team was kind of glassy. So I assume that his workday starts pretty early is part of it. And or he just likes lots of sleep, I don't know. Both are fair options. Regardless, so I was a little bit, yeah, I just, whenever there's some sort of like, oh, hey, you need to be able to tank, it would be really helpful here if you could draw their attention. That doesn't work. Come on, I need like, I need like something like a FF14 type of tank stance thing where it's just like, oh, you have an increased amount of enmity build, or you can press a button to provoke a group, stuff like that. Buddy. Oh yeah, no, I don't think there's like a stealth mission in this game. That does not seem like something that is...
The evacuation is complete. Thanks for your help.
That doesn't seem familiar.
Transmission.
And certainly not like
Mirage
sound-based.
has an urgent request. They want you to move to the central terminal.
Well, alright.
It's up to you whether or not to accept. Head to the escape point if you want in.
Now, where's my... Okay, so are the map controls D-pad only? That's weird. Alright, so I'm going the wrong way, because they said Central Terminal, and I'm like, well, I'll go Central something at least. Oh, I see. I think the escape point flag is completely new. Alright.
Mission request accepted. Moving to the Central Terminal.
So let's begin on the first instance of a mission chain, I guess. There's a couple of the... Hang on a second. Yeah, give me a second. Alright. Alright, as soon as this loads, I gotta pause for like a minute here.
Main system.
Yeah, okay, be right back.
In combat mode.
Alright, gang, sorry for the holdup. Let's get back to it. Let's see what we're doing here in the second part of this question.
We have to locate the AC. He has the chipset. Forget about those. Find the AC.
I'm just trying to keep the area safe, my dude. Because I got a feeling that this fight with the AC may very well end up leaking out into an area where we're going to get shot at quite a bit. Ooh, it's Chain Impact. That's a slightly scary dude to be up against here. Man, I can't hit this guy worth shit. I'm gonna be honest, I bet that cost me quite a bit of,
Finally, a worthy opponent.
Alright, where's the dude? There he is. And he still does great DPS, just like he does in the arena. Fuck. We went down to 23. We went down to just under 2,400. That's a little spooky. If I hadn't played just a little bit, you know, if I had played just a little bit worse, I would have had my ass handed to me pretty badly. Anyway, yeah. So at least they combined our rewards together. We didn't sacrifice the one from the other mission. Still, ugh. Although I guess they're folded together as one mission. That's interesting. No new mail. Alright. These are... Right, we want to... Actually, we want to go to the arena here real quick. Because again, we killed somebody, so we get a new challenger at the bottom of the arena. This one is named Bilbo. Very, very, well, green color schemes, you can see. I got money out of that mission enough to go pick up my machine gun again, so I can at least have some sort of close range firepower here. I'm not going all the way on everything. I have a feeling that this one's not going to be a hard fight. This doesn't even look like a particularly durable opponent, so... I mean, I could be proven wrong, and with shocking ease, too, but... We'll find out, won't we? Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Oh, 8,300. Whoa! Those are some pretty big looking shots. Are those coming out of the core? Oh no, she's got a plasma cannon, right? Is that the smaller one? Yeah, technology is weird like that. Because sometimes it just will choose not to. Yeah, see, the damage on that blade is really good. We were doing like 1,700 there at least. Sheesh. Well, neat. Hey, 5 grand. It's not a bad reward. go in here, do this, and yeah, now we go save. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Attack Mirage forces, prevent capsule theft. Let's try this one.
A long-term campaign aimed at manipulating Mirage is about to pay off. They're sending forces directly into the trap we've laid for them at Avalon Hill.
Isn't Avalon Hill like a board game company that makes like Catan and shit like that?
The terrain around Avalon Hill is wide open and offers little cover. A maneuverable AC capable of enduring prolonged combat is required. This is a prime opportunity to catch Mirage unaware and deal a decisive blow. Given the number of units they've dispatched to the area, a supply vehicle will be on hand to restock your weapon stores as needed.
Yeah, excuse the holdup. Let's take a look at what we've got here. We got some fighter jets or helicopters. Huntress, who is this melee MT. Apple Boy, who's basically, like, actually literally just the starter AC. I don't think he's using any different parts from the starter AC, come to think of it. And Fragile. Now, we've seen Fragile before, I think. And we're gonna take a whack at this and yeah, have a consort here just to have a little bit of extra aid, because fuck knows we're gonna need it.
We've arrived at the combat area. Deploying AC.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Alright, yeah, sorry about the minor holdup there. Let's go.
Kisaragi has provided a supply vehicle. Take advantage of it if necessary.
Yeah, we got so many dudes here. It's actually causing some lag. Which, yeah, that's an attribute that is reminiscent of a mission in Armored Core 2. Which was called something like Defend Malaya Base, I believe. And in it, you had just a shitload of, well, robot spiders that were not robots, so you needed to have a they looked like robots. They were called disorder units, but they were just they kind of as bioweapons of some description. So you needed to have a biosensor in order to be able to lock onto them, which, you know, seems a little bit silly, but whatever. And there were enough of them that not only would you get lag, you would also enter sequences where you would sometimes have the remnants of enemy locked at 99% for prolonged periods while you were still killing them. It was a mission that was absolutely packed with far too many oh, that's my buddy. Fuck. Hey, you can see we're getting our asses torn up, too. Like, we have defense. It's just there's so many guys that we got absolutely annihilated. That's... Oh, that's not a nice bellwether of things to come. If so, shit. Ugh. Like, I don't know what you do there. Are you guys just setting me up? What's the deal, Union? Oh yeah, this is a great thing to tell me right after I die. Okay. There's a certain level of respect for a combatant of your caliber, yeah? Yeah, I would expect there to be some nuclear bombs involved in some way from the controller, but I digress. Yeah, so that's gonna be a big fuck you to that one. We're gonna reload, because I'd like to keep my average. And I'm gonna go with that water sounding mission, you know? Just to see what the deal here is with the Avia Gulf one. If it requires us to have float legs for safety, that would be something that we can deal with, I think.
Along with the cargo on board. Attempts were made to force it down, but we ended up having to shoot it out of the sky. Some of the helicopter's payload fell, undamaged, into the Avia Gulf. The recovery team sent to retrieve the capsules still hasn't located them. They did report sighting other units in the vicinity, though. These are most likely associates of the hijackers, trying to secure whatever they can. Please head to the Avia Gulf and keep the capsules from falling into the wrong hands.
Okay, so it's probably just, hey, kill a bunch of units that are floating over the water. That's fairly doable, I think.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Enemy units detected nearby.
They are not on my radar yet. Okay.
Don't let them near those capsules.
No! Bullshit. I touched a little too close to the water, and that's it. You're done when that happens. That is kind of BS that it's so incredibly cruel in terms of what they give you. Like, ooh, oof, oof, oof. All right, let's try that again. It's the wrong one.
One of our transport helicopters.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Enemy units detected nearby. Don't let them near those capsules. They have one of the capsules.
Can't see the damn things.
They have one of the capsules. They have one of the capsules.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to require a much different build from what we have. So I'm going to take a reset here, and we're going to try doing something else. And we're going to... And by doing something else, I mean a different... You know, a different AC build, basically. We're going to go in for, like, a lightweight, energy-based thing. Now, if we take out cannons on the water while we're a hover AC... we die instantly. So we can't do that. We can't use our pulse cannons, which blows, because those are really good. So I suppose that means that we're probably looking a little bit more in the area of having some missiles on the back, which I don't like taking shell weapons to missions, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Do we have like a decent like laser rifle here? Yeah, we got that, and that just barely is inside of our budget. Without selling anything, anyway. How's it do with our weight capacity here? Can we equip that? Yes. And these are not useful to us at the moment, so we can sell them. We got 800 weight points? That should allow us, without switching our core, which I don't feel like doing, that should allow us to at least have one of these magazines on it, right? Can we equip both? The answer is probably no, but let's find out. Yeah, see, we're a little over 100 over, which means we may not be able to even equip the other one, but we're gonna try. We want as much laser bullets as we can take. Oh no, we may just barely have enough for that. Yeah. Alright, it's perfect. Yeah, we're taking a save again, even though they are quite long, but... going for it anyway.
One of our
Main system. Engaging combat.
There we go. That's much better. And as you can see, we can hang out on the water with this.
Nearby. Don't let them near those capsules.
Ooh, nice miss. You can also tell we've got a nice wide slash going here. So that's pretty good.
They have one of the capsules.
I think we gotta get over there. Actually, we're good to go. I just wish I could hit those helicopters with anything without having to resort to missiles, but I don't. Which I don't have any missiles right now, so.
They have one of the capsules. They have one of the capsules.
Am I about to try to track down the wrong one? Yeah, I am. Also, this mission feels pretty unique for its just all ambiance soundtrack instead of, like, music. I don't think we've seen that yet, and we may not see it ever again. Okay, yeah, so there...
They
That's
have
side
one of the
caps, yeah.
capsules. They have one of the capsules.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it.
They have one of the capsules.
Oh, do they now? Really? I'm not surprised.
They're withdrawing. Looks like they've given up.
Nice.
The recovery team will be here shortly. Please return to base.
Mission objectives achieved.
Fortunately, that one helicopter was still out there being a pain in the ass. Alright, so we took a fuckload of damage, but somehow it still counted as an A rank? Alright, I mean, I won't complain. Alright, so is that the mail from Union that we usually get? Yeah, that's... Yeah, see, now it's a better time for you to be sending that and be, you know, patting my butt. So let's save. Again, saving before I reset my mech, which is probably a strange thing to do, but here we are. And what have we got for mission options now? We've got attack Mirage forces. That wants just a tank and a half. MT training exercise. I pulled up a guide for this just to help me out here. Okay. All right, so the MT training exercise one is all about not shooting the targets. You basically need to just counter their missiles as much as possible. So in order to help with that, we're going to start setting up some stuff that'll get us a little bit more gear there. We want the ECMP. We want a KWell Silent here. The Hueso, I think, is our fastest legs here. Booster. Okay, we don't have the fleet yet, but we have... I mean, the one we have is pretty good, but I'm going with the Mare for just full-on boost power. Legs. Equip the Hueso. We can take the right arm unit off in a second, left arm unit off in a second, because we don't need that. Yeah, that won't do us any good. Alright. Put the KWell Silence on. I don't think we have enough... I don't think we have enough weight points to just equip a dummy unit. A decoy unit, rather. But we are going to go pick one up, and we're going to make sure that we have the core ready. Yeah, so... bombs. Not good. That's not useful. This is the... okay, that's the ECM rockets, right? Decoy dispenser. Okay, we'd actually be able to... we would actually be able to equip one of those. Is that enough? We're within 9 points of being good enough there. Pardon me. We're within 9 points of our max. That's pretty wild. Alright, so how much do we need for the ECMP? 3. Alright, so we definitely don't need a thing that increases our weapon power in this case, because literally all we're doing is just trying to dodge and counter missiles.
We'd like you to participate in a training exercise with our troops. Their NTs have been outfitted with new missile launchers that need to be tested in a live fire situation. You'll play the role of a target for their attacks. Avoid as many of the missile launches as possible. A bonus is available depending upon your performance. Equip your AC however you feel appropriate, but under no circumstance are you to return fire. Destroying any of the MTs will reflect negatively on your income report.
Alright, everybody. I am a little bit nervous. So, let's do this.
Engaging combat mode.
Treat this as you would a real engagement. We want to see you in top form.
Ah, shit, we got hit. So there is, and this is one of the hardest sounding extra parts to get in the game. You can actually get a bonus part if you do not get hit a single time in this mission. And that, quite frankly, that is a little bit beyond my abilities. Again, these decoys do not seem to be working properly. Is this the right... Am I using the right part? Because it said these ones are, like, used to fool enemy missiles. Am I supposed to be using the dummies and not the decoys? Okay, no, they do go for it, it's just not very often. And like, okay, yeah, obviously it's not going to stop missiles in flight, but still. The success rate of these things just seems to be absolute shit.
Not bad. Thanks for your help.
Well, hopefully I at least recouped enough money to, you know, get my repair back. Yeah, I mean, somehow that's still worth a B, but we did lose a little bit of cash on the deal. That's kind of impressive. But also, fuck. Those decoys are not good. That is upsetting a little bit. Oh well. Garage time. We got a bunch of stuff to dump real quick because we don't need half of this shit anymore. However, I think I am going to stick with the NI Mare for now as a booster. Yeah, I mean, the Ox is a much more efficient model, but I'd like to have that high-speed boost. Admittedly, again, we're kind of pushing it with our weight numbers here, but I think we'll be able to get away with this. Right, back units. We do have enough to grab both of these, right? Yeah. We're kind of cutting it a little close there, but alright. Excuse me. But now that we've repaired everything, now that we've replaced our old build, let's go back to some stuff. What do we got on the go? Oh, fuck off with that. I'm not doing it. Layer 1, first layer, special resources. Defend Rugland Laboratory. I seem to recall this one being a bastard. But I suppose we're going to find out pretty soon.
Raven, Brooklyn Laboratories is being overrun by Mirage forces. We need immediate assistance. Their attack seems to be focused on Lab Sector A. We've sent the bulk of our security force and a Raven to reinforce the area, but they're being overpowered. We need you to buy us time while key research materials are moved out of harm's way. The invaders needn't be destroyed, but you must keep them occupied.
Let's see what we can do for you. Alright, so we do get a little bit of assistance in this mission, but I did end up, yeah, I looked it up. There's a pretty nasty surprise waiting for us, we'll just say. We'll see it when we get there, but this might be a little tough for us to
Main system.
get out of unscathed.
You're just in time, Raven. We need all the help we can get.
Ooh, I see that our buddy Fragile, who's the AC, is getting pretty badly beat up. Anyone else in this room? I think that's a buddy, right? Yeah, so there's that dude. Alright, was there a branching path here? I don't think there was. Oh no, there was. So that's how we get to the core, who is pretty severely wrecked. Ooh. Oh no, there is no branch. My bad. Ignore what I said earlier. I'm dumb. Also, this place is full of ice. That's kind of strange.
This area is clear. Let's head in and give the other AC a hand.
Oh, I just couldn't see the last target. Oh, I'm bad at this.
This is Nightflyer. I need backup.
Ugh! Well, you've got somebody pulling aggro at least. Don't. No, I shot him. That's my bad. I am the worst ally. Just full stop.
The gates are unlocked. Evacuate immediately.
So, I'm gonna say this right now, that it's possible to kill this thing. It's not easy, but we can do it. If I want to do that, and I do want to, I want to give it a whack, I'm gonna come in here with better gear. I'm pretty sure we get, yeah, because we didn't get a message there, I'm pretty sure we get sacked for that. Yep. That's it. That's game over for us. Yep, we lost, and we got thrown out of the league. Oh well. That's okay, I was going to reload anyway and reattempt the mission and see if we can do it without getting horribly murdered. Although, admittedly, I don't necessarily know that I like my chances there. Oh no! Oh, Knuckles. Oh, Knuckles, you are named Knuckles. I don't know where I was going with that. Listen. Alright. Before we go into a mission, let's go to the garage. Let's take a look at what we've got in terms of our ability to carry a very big weapon with us. Because I think that that is going to be sort of clutch to our success here. Excuse me. If we start off by selling our gear, we should now have enough money to the point where we can equip how about we equip this? You know what? That sounds like a good time. Alright, save. Actually, I want to take a quick look before we start the mission. I want to take a look at my ability to bear loads past that, because just out of curiosity, okay, yeah, we're less than 100 from our cap. I was gonna be like, hey, if this doesn't work, can I try this out, carry that thing, and get something else for next time? But the answer is no. All right, so. All right, Rugby Laboratories, let's see what you're all about here.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
You're just in time, Raven. We need all the help we can get.
Oh, I thought for a second that it blew up there because I saw it emitting explosion particles.
This area is clear. Let's head in and give the other AC a hand.
Yeah, man, the guy's health just drops very specifically to like a fairly particular low point, and then it just stops, huh? So there's no real anything being simulated in here, is there? This is just.
This is Night Flyer. I need backup. Watch yourself.
I can't. I was gonna say I can't get a read on this guy.
The gates will be unlocked once the research materials are secure. Location.
Ugh!
The gates are unlocked. Evacuate immediately.
Fucker's using OPI too, so he can fly around while cannoning.
Why is that AC there?
Anyway, get fucked, dude.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
I did it. I'm not gonna get any money, but I don't care. Yeah, I know, game. It's. Oh, I'm getting eaten alive in this payment game, but hey, B rank, we did it. That was scary as fuck. What do we got? Yeah, safe, but barely. Oh, so it's just some rogue AC, apparently? In normal AC, the data we collected indicates a level of performance far surpassing that of any ordinary unit. Gotcha. So that's all you've got? During the dispatched by the controller, not Mirage. Well, I mean, it's like a reverse false flag operation kind of thing, I would assume. It's like, hey, make it look like the controller is not on anybody's side or anything. Oh, that's some nice sprite work, by the way. That's looking pretty good for the type of style there. Yeah, I know, right? Its main attacking stat is the one that got sandbagged. Okay, well, if everything we did worked out, I believe that gives us access to... Oh, do we not get it yet? Do we have to wait until we beat a certain part of the game or something? Yeah, so, in theory, that was supposed to unlock something for us, but maybe that's just setting up for later. Whatever. Oh, hey, we hit B rank. Nice. We can do that in a second, but first, we got someone at the bottom of the thing. The biped was a specific AC that I built for reasons of the, of trying to do that dodge the missiles mission, and I was real bad at it. But past that, I've pretty much just been doing quads the whole time. So this guy is looking like he might be a pain in the butt, but he's got a weird set of weapons. He's got the laser cannons, and more notably, he's got the double back part orbit pods, which we haven't really seen orbit cannons at any point yet, but I'll probably show those off a little better than this dude will eventually. But for the time being, I'd like to at least keep this guy in a lock. Yeah, see those lasers hailing down on us? That's what orbit pods do. The orbit cannons. They create little floating attack drones that shoot lasers at things. And they can pile on some pretty good damage. Interestingly, because they behave like missiles, they can actually fire your relation missiles if you have those as an extension. Which can make for a bizarrely powerful combination. One thing I'm surprised has never shown up in an Armored Core game, to my knowledge, however, is that there hasn't been, like, a relation missile extension that fires pods instead of missiles. And I think that would be pretty cool. Plus, then you could have an energy weapon version of the relation missile extensions, and that's not going to be something I'd complain about, that's for sure. Yeah, give me that 6K. I need that after that last mission. Fuck. The closest you get are the large missiles. And at some point, I'm sure I will use the Titan missiles at least once at some point, just to show them off, because the Titans are pretty cool. They take forever to lock on, but they do massive damage. They have a nice fat explosion radius. It is not that far off from a nuclear missile, really. Let's go in here. The RE Rex was the ones we were using. Well, I suppose we can pick up the Gales just for the purposes of having a nice lighter set of arms for certain purposes, because we'll probably want that off and on here. Yeah, we gotta re-equip our options at some... Well, we can just do that right now, yeah. We mostly just need those, but we also want to go in here, grab our standard issues. These things. And do we have a faster lock on? A faster missile lock? It's missile display of the radar. CS. Yeah. Reduces lock on time. That's what we're looking for. Alright. No. These things are not sorted by purchase. They haven't been forever. Why would I think otherwise? It's because I'm easily distracted, that's why. I think I have the left sword still, right? No, I don't. But I do have that. And I have no room to equip the left-hand sword anyway, so... We're sticking with what we have for the time being. And we're going to save, actually, just so that way I don't forget, right? In case of a power failure. Actually, knowing me, if that was going to happen, it would happen in the middle of my attempts to save, so... Hey, I'm trying to hit circle. Come on. What happens when you take your finger off the thing? Alright, so we've got 7 cores to face in the B ranks, and they are generally all pretty darn good. We start off with Cypress. Cypress is carrying... Is that 2 chain guns? A handgun. Big sword. Yeah, 2 chain guns. Oh, this has got to be an OPI core. Let me see what this thing looks like real quick. Oh, that's fucking great. I appreciate that on a lot of levels. Plus, hey, double miniguns. That's actually... the very little that I've played of Last Raven, there are actually part sets that let you do that, so... I remember those being pretty good. Oh my god, this guy is a real jerk. Making it so my main strategy is not a thing that functions, huh? God, that handgun. Wow, I couldn't even land a single hit on this guy. I need something significantly better than what I'm dealing with here. Because now we're starting to get into the point where they're actually able to counteract this a little bit. I mean, to be fair, they kind of should. This guy is ranked 10th overall out of the 50 in the arena. So, he shouldn't be a pushover anymore. But also, like, it does make me a little sad. Can we just nuke this guy with grenade launchers? That would be fun. I may want like a better long-range FCS though. Yeah, although you can see that narrow and deep FCSs are fucking expensive. Because, yeah, hey, being able to see things from far away, whew, yeah. Okay, buddy, sure. And I think this is going to at least have to, you know, gonna be where we start at least. Because otherwise, I really have to figure out something a little bit more, just something a little bit more, that's all. fuck's sakes. Of course we set ourselves on fire at the very end there. Ugh. This is rough. I'm gonna take another attempt here and yeah, I'm just gonna have to figure out some sort of trick to this, because legitimately, I'm just like, just I'm not really sure how to actually deal with this. Maybe just getting close, I guess, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna try... Well, I learned interestingly that this guy's AC in this game is named Shade. In the Japanese version, it's apparently named 10 Commandments. So, quite a change there. That's, interesting. I'm gonna try getting in close, because, you know, we've still got our machine gun to help us out a bit, so... Meanwhile, my problem is I gotta actually keep a lock on the guy. Yeah, okay, one suggestion was getting in close. Doesn't seem to work very well. Like, wow, this is just a massive step up from what we've seen in the arena so far. Ugh. Okay, what? Controls? That was a mess. I want to restart that one just because, yeah, I've lost my ability there pretty heavily. Excuse me. Oh, well, there's the guy, just right fucking there. Did you even take damage from that? Okay, yeah, that's me misfiring. I'm kind of at a loss as to how to deal with this guy. It's very, very confusing. I don't know why I sold that. I don't need to. This I can and perhaps should sell. Do I have Malum? I don't have the Malum right now. Because that would at least be a start. That would help me be able to do more dodging. Oh, I can try showing these off a little bit. I don't know if it's actually going to help, but again, it'll be worth showing it off. With these, yeah, we're getting a little bit close in terms of weight, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, he's got a fucking anti-missile too, so I can't just deal with missiles, because then I have to cut through his entire missile system, or his entire AMS rather, and it's not great. Yeah, you can see that the locks of the orbit cannon pop very quickly. Also, yeah, they're just missing because this guy is a big cheater. And I mean that pretty much seriously. He's using an optional part called OP Intensify, which, as you can see, it's letting him cheat basically. He has access to a thing that I don't have access to, and I have to actually get the abilities for after I get it. This is how they deal with the Human Plus thing that they took away from the AC 1 and 2 eras. Yeah, so that's real cool. This just... Flying enemies are absolutely my greatest weak point. I'm just terrible against that sort of thing. We're gonna get rid of the... We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get some bipedal legs, which is a rare thing for me. And I want to try to at least have something that gives me the ability to jump. And preferably something with like decent decent load capacity and all that. Can we get a good cooling? That fills me with a little bit of hope. The stiff kind of, what's the cooling look like? I mean, that's pretty good. So we're gonna We're going to take a crack with this and see if this is something that we can get a good start with. Oh, I just don't have enough money for like anything right now because of my shuffling stuff around like this. I think if we just do a regular... Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, it was nice and all, but okay. Try something that's a little bit more suited to getting in close. Can we afford the Hecto? Can we afford some large rockets in here? Not quite. I mean, I could if I sold something else, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I have this thing in here. I don't need that anymore. That should be enough to get our large rocket on. Yeah, there we go. And that's sort of like the king of melee weapons, really. Because, alright, sure, the rockets have good range on them, but, you know, landing a hit with those is kind of rough. How's the heat on that? 920. The other one is 635. Alright. Buddy, we gotta make a breakthrough eventually here. Otherwise, I'm, you know, again, just kind of at a loss. Or having to go search for other guides and be like, hey, yeah, that's a part I can't equip yet because I don't have access to it just yet. Thanks, guy. Okay, yeah, that's a big no for that grenade gun with this thing because I need to be able to target him while he's in the air. And that's, like, really not happening in a situation like that. Yeah, that guy that is flying around, that's the guy I gotta fight right now for this. Alright. Other guy, do you have, like, strategies for this? Let's see. Anything? Fight him at close range, duel with your beam sword. That's not really a helpful piece of advice the way that this is written out, except for, hey, yeah, get in close and duel with the beam saber, which is a good idea, but also I have to actually get over there. Alright, so we're gonna chuck that. We're gonna also just sell that, because honestly, I don't feel like it's... And besides, we needed the money to be able to afford this thing, which is what we're gonna take here. Right arm, what's our... At this point, this is still a better option. Because I should be able to equip my saber with that too, and... I mean, the drain on it is pretty bad, but at least I can jump still with this. God, all these roads lead to nowhere. It's... a deeply frustrating opponent that we're dealing with here. jump. Try staying back. And see, everything is just like, hey, you should try to get in close. How? You can't do that. I could try a different arena, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Maybe the parking lot, because he tries to go vertical so much, and that could fix things. I'll be honest with you, I actually did kind of, like, put that as a strategy out of my mind entirely. Of like, hey, yeah, use the fact that you can choose an arena to your advantage. Do something that restricts his flight, because, you know, if he thinks he's so cool because he can go into the air better than I can, well, then you know what, Buster? How about no? Also, yeah, I just accidentally wasted a charge of my thing. Oh yeah, that's gonna help because I can't see him to begin with. Where? Okay, like, this is actually a strategy, it's just not with this gear, because... honestly, with how low that ceiling is, how severely that restricts him, I could probably switch to the grenade launchers again and get away with it. I think this is going to be how we deal with this, but I gotta actually do all the setup at once. And it's hard to remember all that stuff, man. I don't really even need that, so let's go back over here. Where's... yeah, there we go. Alright, buddy, I think this time we're actually going to be able to pull this off. No, damn it! I just turn so slowly too sometimes. Maybe the turn booster, but we'll give it again one more shot, and I should have hit retry. Like, the idea is there, it's just... That's all. The DPS from those chain guns is absurd. What the... Like, seriously? I'm down this far already? It makes me wonder if I'm doing more damage to myself than anything, because, like... How did I not hit any of those? No fucking way. I absolutely saw several of those land, and I'm just... Oh, I'm getting real frustrated now with this. This fight is kind of absolute dog shit, really. Like, wow. Alright, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Garage. We want the turn thing. Yeah, so that way we can actually sort of aim at him properly. Oh, please. 10 over. Alright, game. Okay, sure. Just one more thing, right? One more thing. Whatever, we don't need the machine gun. We don't need that crap. Speaking of one more thing, I don't really need particularly the, yeah, just using just the cannon and the sword. Hello? Why are you... He's interrupting my slashes. Just... Because what I need is one more little bit of frustration too, right? Just that I can't attack him just because I keep getting kind of stun locked. Ugh. And yes, I'm doing a lot of just like retrying this over and over with minimal change in results. Eventually, I'm sure this will bear something. Like that one time I get the drop on him sword-wise, and... suppose the other option is that I go for a much heavier AC and let him come to me. That could be an option. It would also mean that I could equip arms with, like, a real energy supply stat. What's the best I can get right now? 130? Is that the best I can get is this thing? That's kind of disappointing, actually. I'm sure there's better. I know it's overweight. We're fixing that right now. Booster and equipped. I mean, hell with it. We can. Oh, we don't have the gun anymore, right? Alright, so we're going to try something a little bit more like this. Eventually, we've got to be able to get this, right? Like, I don't know what this guy... Otherwise, I don't really know what the trick here is to dealing with this guy, and there's got to be something. Other than just like, oh, hey, get good at flying, or come back to it after the game when you have OPI yourself so you can use cannons in the air, too. Like some kind of filthy cheater. Alright, so that seems to be the trick, is just... get as fat as possible, and also kind of wait for him to show up to you. That seems like it helps out a little bit. Like, yeah, sometimes just be incredibly durable and no other, you know... No other advice truly applies. Alright, what do you got for us? The CWC SLU 64. So we got ourselves a slug gun from that, which is pretty neat. It's a pretty good close-in weapon. If I recall correctly, this thing is disgustingly heavy, though. Yeah. 1310. And I mean, to be fair, sure... Like, the damage output on that thing is incredible if you get close enough or let someone gets close enough to you. I mean, same basic idea, but you know, I had a page open for the next fighter here. I think I yawned a little bit. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so the next opponent we're facing is significantly more long range than this. So we're gonna... What kind of money do we have in the bank? We got a lot, actually. this thing. Although, really, we want the shoulder launchers more than anything. If we can support as many big ol' explosives. Like, this next boss is just extremely kind of fuck strategy. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Flying Fix. What do you got? You've got 2 slug guns. I think that's a machine gun of some sort, although it does also kind of look like it could be a shotgun and a left-hand flamethrower. Oh, it's the spread bazooka, pardon me. That's kind of like a shotgun, really. I mean, it's a shotgun with significantly better range, but also... but also, you know? I love that nice loud slam when the super heavies hit the ground. I would like to be over there, because, yeah, this is not someone you want to fight at close range, damn it. And we're in charge state. Ugh. Well, just try to keep her from getting behind us this whole time. If we can avoid it, because we don't have a turn booster. Well, we do, but we didn't have energy for it, rather. We're gonna have to, yeah. We're doing okay, I guess, in terms of like, well, at least we've got the basics here. Just we gotta not screw it up. There's a lot of stuff to deal with, and of course, it's quite hard to move. So once this chucklehead is in close range, there's not much getting out. Ah! And yeah, the one little bit of like different shape of the thing caught us up there. All right, cool and good. Yeah, remember to abuse that turn booster. Although apparently you can over-abuse it, so be careful. Damn it! Man, she just only just didn't land on it, and that's unfortunate. Because we were that close. Also, yeah, it's kind of surprising me how massive the bursts are from the flamethrower when it first starts. Like, okay, yeah, it's a flamethrower. It should probably fuck you up a little bit, but And, you know, again, it should cause heat, which is becoming a big problem here, because, like, wow, anyway, yeah, what I... Alright, sure. So what I was trying to say... Well, first of all, the fact that she's not taking as much overheat as I am is kind of ludicrous, because, like... Again, this thing shoots gigantic fireballs. This thing is just a... And I'm talking, like, fucking D&D fireballs. I should definitely be keeping the overheat significantly better than I am, because I usually do with the grenade launcher. But, moreover, I'm kind of surprised by the fact that I've seen that flamethrower land, like, a 700 damage burst on me as soon as it made contact. And it's like, fuck off. That thing does not have that kind of attack power to it. Not in that little ammunition. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you. Nice stick sensitivity there. I actually lost the target because I touched the stick a little too much, and it decided that was enough to activate the extension, because, yeah, L3 is to activate your extension, which in this case is my turn booster. And oh right, the spread bazooka, which is a thing that I kind of forgot about. I forgot that was even a thing, just because the slug gun is usually more of a problem. One, two. Oh, now you're starting to dodge those. All right. The worst part is that on top of that, like, they kind of look like the decoys, actually, a little bit. The spread bazooka shots. So my brain's like, oh, those things are harmless when I see them coming at me, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just one more thing I gotta worry about, is the thing that can't hurt me deciding to, you know, break that rule. Ah, yes, finally caught the right angle just in time for her to do the side boost. And that seemed like it didn't do any damage, which is great. I can't lie, I'm considering switching out the sword for that flamethrower and just being like, okay, yeah, if you want to get in my area, I can do the same thing to you. And we were right there. I'm upset. Ugh. I hate this fight a lot. I'm sure that there's other like arenas I could use that work better, but also we're gonna just do this for now, and we're gonna see how we fare. Again, if we don't have to worry about energy while we're dealing with the fact that we use that basically for all of our mobility. If I had lost her at the end there, which, you know. Why did I not stop overboosting when I pointedly let go? I swear, there's some times when this just acts weird. Just acts weird. That's all. Just acts weird. Oh. I'm getting very, very irritated with this fight because this should be quite easy. I should have this, and yet... And she almost bled out while I was still in the middle of... Like, I was almost there. Almost. She was below 100 HP. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is going to be the rest of the stream, everybody. Alternatively, I just need something that has better DPS on the shoulder cannon. I would like to avoid using the plasma cannons because they're, you know, they cost energy. And I need that for, like, all of my mobility, practically. Holy fuck, that massive amount of overheat on our side boost. It's so big. It's a real problem. To look and see if I can get a better radiator, which is like a really weird place to be, but again, one last shot and we'll see what we can do with that and just oh no, this is definitely not the hardest in the game. It's just that it's giving me a particularly bad time, probably because I'm not doing enough damage fast enough, and I don't know what I can do as an alternative. Get out of there! Fuck! It's overboost into a wall. Waste your resources. Fuck my entire life. I had this. I had this. I had this, and then the game told me to go to hell. Well, I just made a weird bit of movement there. That was interesting. Yes, yes. Massive overheat because I sandpapered a little bit against someone. I'm pretty sure that this one is using like a lot of the same parts physically, actually. So a large part of it is also just perspective, which okay, dude. Yeah, when it's overboosting, it really goes. Okay, there we go. That was pure luck. I'm not gonna lie, that I was not expecting to succeed. That fight is disgusting. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask for. That's a lot to deal with. Alright. 60k. And... Alright, so this next dude is a nice, fast guy that we're looking at here. And you have... anti-missile. Yeah, this is fun. A shotgun and a sword, and a lot of rockets. So, I mean, this guy might be kind of crap to deal with using this, but maybe it would work. Because he's gonna be kind of like a glass jaw, but he's gonna hit pretty hard, so... I guess a large part of it is just like, hey, yeah, stay on target. Yeah, and you can see that one of the main sources of his power is that he's got the moonlight, like a couple of other people that we faced earlier in the game, and this time he actually knows to use the damn thing. Although that said, he's only doing like 900 a slash, although he's at least got enough brain to do a combo. Man, I need to figure out if I can do something to reduce that gigantic heat spike that I get when I overboost, because that is frankly far too much. That's a massive, massive problem. Also, yeah, you may have... It was a little subtle there, but I did see him shooting out his plasma frisbees. Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely, this is not a good thing to be using here. You'd want to have a little bit of evasion, but... yeah, no, he's good enough to be able to actually... the AI is smart enough to know to use the sword and use it well. Which is something that would add a little bit of challenge to the proceedings no matter what. What are we looking at here with Valkyrie? Valkyrie is a high-speed sniper. She's got stealth extensions, which are something that we've never seen before. At least not to this point. And what's that? Small rockets, a crappy blade, and a sniper rifle. I got a feeling that somebody there is not gonna like getting in close. But we'll figure that out in a moment. Yeah, I know we're extremely overweight. Game, don't gotta tell me about that. Take that off. There's our booster. Yep. Sell that. Sell that. You can dump both of these. Oh god, we can't even equip one of those. Wow, what's absolutely eating our numbers here? Aside from like everything. Yeah, these arms are so heavy compared to what we've been using. It's kind of wild. I mean, it might be smarter if we dialed down to a lighter core here. We have cash to spare, so we can get ourselves discharge here. I want to take a look at our option slots if I can remember where that is. 14, so that's enough by a wide margin. Alright, go in here. Yeah, we go and equip our important option parts. ECND. I didn't have that equipped for the last, like, couple fights, did I? Ooh, I'm a moron. That doesn't even weigh anything. That's just free real estate, and I forgot about it. Ugh. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to even share the room with me right now. Whatever. Oh, we don't need that. I like that one of those slug guns, by the way, weighs more than the entirety of our VM-21. It's really not that far off from more than that and our relation missile gun, which is kind of hilarious. Game, please. Alright, so to be honest with you, I'm more concerned about the rockets from this Chucklehead than anything. That seems like the real source of damage. Although, we are going to be looking at a core who flies around pretty fast. But that sniper rifle is currently not concerning me too much. I mean, the damage on it might be okay. But sniper rifles are just rifles that have long range, basically, and not really enough ammunition to warrant it. And then of course there's the yes, you're an OPI also. That's what I was trying to say earlier about Nocturne, is that he was shooting his energy frisbee with the Moonlight, so again, OPI fucker. Everybody at this state is OPI, I'm pretty sure, using that. So that's cool. Yeah, this fellow flies around a little too much for me to have gotten that. I'm probably going to want to try in the parking garage. We're going to take another quick shot at this. And then again, we fail at that. We go to the parking garage and we use more of a... melee-oriented build, really. Sniper rifle does significantly more damage than I thought it would, by the way. Which, I mean, that's neat, I guess. Alright, well, go do that. God, the fucking recoil on those rockets ruined me. I mean, I wasn't gonna win anyway, but still. Also, yeah, the dodging sometimes really is just, like, weirdly variable in terms of how well it works, huh? Because, I mean, look at that. No, quite a few of them do. I just have been pointedly, like, not building things with 2 legs just because... Basically, since your leg parts do affect a lot of your abilities in certain ways. Oh, do you have an anti-missile? I think our sniper has an anti-missile, and I just haven't noticed it this whole time. So, the reason why I've been building quad-leg ACs is that I find them to be better balanced in terms of, compared to the 2-leg ACs, just in terms of mobility. They trade this off with a higher energy drain, which isn't usually too bad, although we're starting to probably get to a point where it would be an issue. Excuse me. We are also... Oh, god damn it. Words, I don't know how they work anymore. In addition to that, 2-legged ACs are a thing that I tend to avoid, if only because when you are controlling a biped, you often have to kneel with any of the shoulder cannons. So, and that's like a lot of your good weapons, is that any of the back units that are CWC, MWC, or KWC, which I actually don't think there is a KWC in this game. So like for the pulse cannon or anything, if we wanted to use that in any capacity whatsoever, we would have to stop moving entirely. So they are simply not suited to a lot of purposes. Unless you have very specific... well, in this case, you have a very specific part in your build. God, I really cannot keep track of this. I swear, it is not really feasible to fly this well as the AI does, but I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. The AI is going to be doing perfect play shit. The perfect The AI is capable of effectively switching weapons backwards by doing it, you know, as fast as possible. I shouldn't be surprised by any other perfect play, right? So yeah, the two-legged mechs are generally not good for the kind of things that I like to play with. And I don't find them particularly useful in missions as a consequence either, so I usually build the quads, or I'll put together a tank if I feel like I need that level of durability, which I often haven't, because of course tanks have like no mobility whatsoever, so there's a huge trade-off there. Where's our... Scroll up, scroll up. Yeah, we're grabbing this again, because this deals better damage than the slug gun at long range, and I'm not able to keep a good long range target here, so... Or long range, close range target, because again, this chucklehead is moving a little bit too fast for me on a lot of levels. Just everything at this point is dealing with, well, I guess it's perhaps understandable that it would be entirely my my major weakness, but still, because, you know, it's... Yeah, hi, can I get a lock at all, please? There is an optional part that lets me increase the size of the lockbox. Maybe that's something that would help. Yeah, I'm gonna try grabbing some stuff that lets us actually lock on over a larger area, because that seems like something that would be quite helpful in a case like this. That way I can keep the target tracked. I do have that, right? Yeah, LSCS++ there. I have space for something with a little bit more armor to it. I can do that with the arms, yeah, I can swap those in. Alright, so a little bit more durability. Hopefully we'll be good here. You know, and maybe we can actually beat this fight. Would be nice. Might be the, I was gonna say it might be the stealth, but we do have a stealth sensor installed from the head that we're using, I believe, so that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, the other part is that I can't see around anything. Casey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I've seen you in a couple of Plastic Allen streams. And I've seen you in the Plastic Allen Discord, too. Ow! Yeah, we're getting our asses handed to us here. And I'll be honest with you, I'm now no longer sure if that optional part I installed actually did anything for our targeting box. I'll have to like look at it a little better when we switch over to that weapon in the fight. Oh well, the machine gun one is huge. The grenade launcher, however, we got like nothing out of the deal. That's kind of bizarre, really. I mean, it's probably proportionate because the machine gun naturally just has a wide shallow lock type, I think, whereas the grenade launcher is narrow deep, but that still is kind of sad. Okay, yeah, the turn booster would be a smart idea. Because that would help us actually keep facing on that thing. Which means that now that I've said that, I'm probably going to be experiencing a lot of instances where I just overshoot my turns. Because... oh no, I have that already. I don't have to go buy it again. That would just be rude. Oh, boo! We're that close to... well, to be honest with you... no, I don't want to throw that out. I'm going to keep that for all the deepens that provides us. Is the other booster I was using... because that one's still pretty good. Yeah, that's a little bit under 100 less, so that actually... excuse me. That'll fit the build just nicely. Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. There's the overshooting our turn thing that I implied was a huge risk, because it is. That is such a wildly strong, like, level 1 blade. That seems incredibly suspicious. That seems, like, off. it does not do that much damage usually. I mean, I guess if she's doing the melee wave, you know, melee and wave combo, basically. Sure, but also... this is AC3, pardon me. Ah! Crap. You can tell that it's AC3 by the fact that I don't have human plus, so I'm not just like spamming the sword wave, basically. I would use... I have other tactics I could use, but not some... But yeah. You know what I'm saying, I think. Oh, why am I doing... Also, I can't remember if AC2 had the turn booster or not, now that you mentioned that, because that's been one of my favorite tools here, is using that thing. I'm just like, wait, did AC3 or AC3? Did AC2 have that? I know it had the back booster and it had the down booster, which, interestingly, the down booster is not a thing in AC3. There's a back booster, the turn booster, which we're using now, and we're not using near enough, probably. A forward booster and a hover booster, which I don't have the hover booster available yet. I don't even think I have the forward booster yet, but I could be wrong about that. That's not necessarily a bad strategy, because if you do stuff like that, you can dodge attacks pretty well. Yeah, it has been many a year since I played these. When Armored Core 2 came out, because it was a launch title or within like the first week or so of the PS2. Ah, good. I love when the stealth thing goes off and my stealth sensor decides it doesn't exist. So those came out... AC2 came out originally, like, right when the PS2 was a new thing. And I was 10 at the time, so... Armored Core 2 was very much a formative game for me. I ended up picking this one over AC2, however, because I had completely forgotten about the fact that Armored Core 2 only controls with the D-pad. And I was like, you know, I would rather have something that controls with the stick, because at this point, you know, D-pad only controls, I'm not such a fan of that. I would rather have some control stick on my consoles that use control sticks. But perhaps AC2 would have been a better thing for me, because AC2 I remember being AC2 was significantly easier than this. That's for sure. And yeah, I did just start this one up. I don't remember when I last played Armored Core 3, but I probably last played it, like 10 years ago at least. But yeah, I picked it back up again recently. The last thing I remember doing in AC3, the last time I played it, was this one really, really terrible mission where you get a partner AC who turns against you. Also, that was really unfortunate because I couldn't wedge between the enemy and the pillar there. That was not great. And another AC shows up to ambush you mid-fight, so it just immediately suddenly becomes, hey, yeah, here's 2 against 1, and basically you're encouraged to kill off your partner before the other AC arrives, which, that's always fun. And I think I did one other mission after that. The thing is, I remember beating this game, but now I'm wondering if I'm just imagining that. Because I know for a fact, however, that I did beat Silent Line. Silent Line Armored Core is a game that I recall being one of my favorites on the PS2 just in general. But I wanted to do a whole thing here. I didn't want to start from one of the yeah, that's a really rough mission. I remember trying that several times and just being like, wow, this is hard. Yeah. I don't know what to say past that. Just, wow, it's really hard. And it was indeed, yeah. Where are you? You're on my level and you're right next to me. It shouldn't be that hard to find, but man, also sometimes I swear it feels like the damage for this nerd's energy blade is going up while stealth is active. Because she has a stealth unit and it's just like, honestly, that would be kind of cruel if that was the if that was the thing that it for some reason was just like, hey, yeah, by the way, while stealth is active, the sword does more damage. That would be quite the hidden effect there to not inform people about. Oh yeah, that blade is like, the damage on it is very variable. And again, it's wild to see the kind of numbers that I'm getting out of, I'm taking out of that, because that is the lowest level energy sword. That's, I keep saying, hey, that thing shouldn't be hitting me that hard, because it shouldn't. Okay, good. That worked out nicely by virtue of the opponent landing on top of me several times, and I took advantage of basically having my back against the wall, which is one of those things that's like, hey, that's really weird. Oh, we got some new spam. Who's saying some stuff, yeah? Oh, there was a hard match. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a few tougher, but you know, I appreciate that they try to give some of the arena folks personality, but unfortunately, Armored Core is not really a series that is always that great about letting you get the details of a story, you know? Dialogue is so thin that it tends to fall by the wayside. And, you know, that's okay, but it is still kind of like, well. The amount of effort that's being put in here seems a little bit, oh, this guy's gonna be rough. Oh god, those things are huge and scary, and the psychological effect. Oh, and here comes the machine gun arms. I cannot out DPS machine gun arms. That's just a no-go. Well, yeah, and that does kind of make sense because it is actually the same developer. That basically these are the games that FromSoft used to do before Demon's Souls was vaguely popular and then Dark Souls really took off. Yeah. Yeah, FromSoft is the creator of the Armored Core series. And they actually had a new one come out recently, Armored Core 6. I haven't played that yet, but I've heard that, yeah, they did Kingsfield too. I think there actually were several Kingsfield games, because I recall recently reading something like, I feel like I saw somebody say, I really wish you guys would make Kingsfield 4 or something. And perhaps I'm just, like, hallucinating, or it was something that I saw in a dream. Because, goodness knows, that could happen too. I'm getting some frame losses there, that's weird. Like, the game's not slowing down, but I was experiencing some loss. Oh god, yeah. Oh, that's kill. That's, still alive. Okay. Is this guy managed to land, like, right in the side of my perspective there. Right as I was about to kick off my overboost. Which meant that I was guaranteed to get enough heat from trying to pre-dodge that I overheated, and I'm surprised that didn't outright kill me. So now we go back to our old standby here of me taking a second to actually get the menu working here. Oh yeah, these things are like not useful for me. Should probably sell those. And I'm keeping the grenade launcher because I'll probably end up continuing to toggle it on and off, but for the time being we want to go pick this thing up. And then I see that we're landing into the overweight zone again, and I've got to take a look at what I can do about that. Oh right, I'm using middleweight arms, so I can actually drop those down to lightweights, and we'll be better off. I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of having to do that, but these vertical missiles are really good. Although, I mean, the guy does have an anti-missile, but hopefully using verticals, they will be, too distracted to work well. If I'm lucky. Yeah, see, the thing that's causing problems is this guy, like, flying in these stupid, horrible loop-de-loop patterns. Unfortunately, this guy is capable of dodging, otherwise it would actually kind of work out. Because otherwise, it did seem like it was getting through the anti-missile, and that first salvo did sizable amounts of damage. Oh, turn that back on. Unfortunately, we don't want to be at close range, actually. Because, yeah, that's... Otherwise, it's a little rough. To say the least. Because I can't get out after that. Unfortunately, I can't just overboost backwards, otherwise that would solve everything for me. It's like, well, I'll see you later, dude. Get off me, please! I do not know what to do here then, offhand. I'm gonna have to take a second to... Like, I want to stay mobile enough that I can dodge those laser cannons, which is not easy. But it is kind of doable. Alright, pull back. Yeah, that kind of energy management is absolutely wild. There's absolutely something up with that. Like, I'm pretty sure at least part of it, again, is the fact that he's using OP Intensify. So he's got the enhanced generator thing going on, so that may be it, but also, like, that's so gross. That is so gross. I'm gonna try out some more fun things and see if we can do something a little bit interesting here. We're gonna try dumping these I do need at least some of the cash. Take that off. Okay, we do have ample load here. We're gonna... We're gonna try out these, because we don't get a whole lot of opportunity to goof around with the pursuit pods. And I mean, the pursuit pods will cause some pretty serious issues for this guy's anti-missile. It will definitely overwhelm them, so they're kind of like free damage. Granted, the odds of that actually being a strategy really are pretty low, but we'll see how they do for us. Alright, buddy, you want to get, like, in melee range here? Oh, I was hopeful there. It looked like he was for a second, because if you crash the pursuit pod into somebody, the damage is stupidly high. And obviously, like, this is not a legit, a real strategy. We should switch these off in a minute, but I just want to take a breather here and see if we can figure out something with this. Otherwise, man, oh man, the other strategy I can think of really is just like, just counter this strategy with sort of the same thing of build a more durable version of that mech, which would basically just be like, okay, build a tank and take the machine gun arms, or honestly, even just take the machine gun arms. Hell with the tank part, we don't even need that, but yeah, so that was not really that useful of an attempted strategy there, but, you know, we tried. Not core. Pardon me. Arms. Right there. Take that. And just, you know, try throwing out the same strategy as a counter. In fact, if we get closer, we could probably out-DPS him, because he does not seem to use the quad fire for these, which is actually, again, we'd have to really get in his face, but if we can do it, you know, we might be able to get something out of it. I need you to land, and preferably not behind me. Get on the ground, come on. Like, look at how severely how fast we did that damage. We dropped into 3K with, like, I don't know, 3 seconds of fire or something. This is going to be extremely high risk, but if we can pull this off... then I think that this is legitimately a really good strategy. On the other hand, let's see if we can at least, you know, get the ball rolling with a little bit of this. Oh, he closes that distance real fast. Okay, so something interesting was happening there because I was only pressing triangle twice. I think that you have to wait to fully switch weapons back to your weapon arms in order to toggle to the other mode. Which I will say, this is a complaint about this game that needs like a real indicator on it somewhere. That like a mode 2 or something under it on the icon. So that way you can be certain of things like that. Get on the ground. I'm not here to chase you through the air, buddy. I'm really bad at flying anyways, I've established before. I don't know if I was hitting them there or not, because it didn't look like it. But I think the guy's armor started going down. Fuck me, I... Get in the air a little bit. No. We don't want that happening. Ah, crud. It's because I turned to my circle strafing, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna try switching back to the parking lot because, again, high ceilings seem to be the thing that is causing this guy some issues. Yeah, we were landing a lot more grenades there. And that's a pretty big thing for us. Oh, you're immediately going in with the grenade. Yeah, I guess because there's nowhere to go, right? Well, that was unexpected. I mean, okay, yeah, that's the smart money, but still. Ooh. Wasn't expecting it. We were not expecting it. Yeah, it's a pain when your enemies use a strategy. That's... Oh, God. This may not be ideal just because I can't, like, get into a position to intercept that. See, that was better. Unfortunately, now we're just dealing with the fact that I don't really know how to maneuver that well. We were very, very close there after he switched over to the laser cannon. this is really spotty and rough. Yeah, and I suppose that we could always have a strategy of, hey, build a tank. Yeah, we're taking one last shot here to see if we can get something a little bit more on the go here, but after that, it's tank time. I also have to remember that I don't start near a wall. I start in the middle. And that's throwing me off because, like, just how gray this location is and the sheer lack of color and everything is a little disorienting. And so I'm pretty sure I sold off the good tank set. No, I actually still have that. Okay. Cool. Alright, booster unequipped because, yeah. Hook this thing up. Oh yeah, not enough slots for that. Oops. Like, just wow, this guy's DPS is absurd. That's absolutely sickening. We're in a significantly more durable body. Again, I have to remember we don't just strafe straight into a wall, which is what I thought I was going to do. Yeah, those machine gun arms are no joke. Okay, there's the wall that we wanted to be up against, because strangely enough, you would think backing into a wall would be a very stupid idea, but I seem to do my best when my back's against the wall. Yeah, we managed to pull it off finally. That was a little bit rough. We've only got 2 more enemies left in the B ranks, and just damn, this is so much harder than the C ranks were. The C ranks were already, you know, we had a couple of absolute clowns in the C rank that were incredibly underwhelming, but just overall, it definitely, yeah, so we're gonna go grab our vertical missiles again. In fact, we should probably never have to resell those because we are very, very good in terms of our supply of cash here. We just have to shed quite a lot of our weight in order to be able to do this. Alright, we can at least equip the RE Rex so we can have a little bit of durability, but This next dude, I'm pretty sure, is, like, more on the slow and chunky side. I mean, he's definitely, Intrepid here is definitely looking pretty heavily armored, and check out the amount of rockets he's got. God damn, I would not want to actually play this core. This looks like a nightmare, because he's also got a left-hand spread howitzer. God, imagine only being able to lock on with ground torpedoes. Ugh. Anyway, we start in the arena, and if things go badly enough, we look somewhere else and we re-strategize. And sometimes you've got to try and retry things until they work. Oh man, this guy is... That's a set of motions he's doing, but I guess he's got to be able to in order to actually use his torpedoes. Because otherwise they'll hit the ground and they'll explode. Why would he want that to happen? Alright, now he's in Rocketsville, and... Ooh, yeah. So our buddy here is just sturdy enough that we really don't have a ton of... We don't really have a ton of chance of killing him just by virtue of we'd run out of resources, so... We're gonna want to do... we're probably gonna want the cannons, at least. And honestly, putting him in the parking lot might be a good choice. So we go with this. The extension, we can put that on. And in fact, I'm going to just try with just these basic changes. And try a different arena. If I don't pass it up would be a smart thing. Yeah, there he is doing a sideways OB. Hey, dude, where are you at? Ugh. Yeah, he hammered me real fast there, so... Again, part of that is because of the spread gun, I think. So if I want to do this, tank strats may be the way to go. It's really hard to track, just in general. I mean... Sheesh. Sheesh. Putting those tank legs back on, and we're going with the strategy that seems to work of get into a corner and let him come to us. Although, admittedly, those large rockets are kind of terrifying. That is still kind of like a worrying bit of gear. I was gonna say, does he have an inside part? No, he does not. Hey, dude. That's right. Oh, he managed to... He dodged and that pulled me out of my... And now I can't see him because the lights are out. Fuck. I may want to just take the sword off because... One, I swear that's happened to me more than once at this point. And two, I don't really use it that much. Again, maybe I should switch back to the flamethrower. That's a good melee weapon that I can put on the circle button, and it won't cause me to pull myself out of my entrenchment. As much as I do like the fact that you can smash the lights, I think that it ends up mostly just being more trouble than it's worth a lot of the time. Especially because obviously the AI doesn't care about that. I mean, I can barely see him with the lights on, so that's a problem. I want to swap out that thing on the right, left hand real quick. There it is. I'm real good at this. All right. Left hand, I mean, we can take the flamethrower. I mean, I guess we could try out a shield. Nah, I'm just gonna try using this. Remember to equip the thing. I mean, I guess... Where's the arena? You can tell I'm getting a little tired, just... I'm forgetting where things are in the menu in a very, a very basic way there. Heck. Oh no. Oh boy, that's, yeah, it is definitely, I'm streaming a little bit longer than I usually do here because I started in on this like, oh yeah, I'll be able to get this done in like 40 minutes. And then twice that long later, we're finally on the final dude here. Grand Chief. And now Grand Chief is a tank, but also Grand Chief is a bit of a missile boat. Grand Chief has some pretty interesting shit going on. For a start, we've got the Titans. This is our first time we're going to see anybody with the large missile. And then we've got multi-missile, we've got the vertical the vertical interlocking mission missiles, pardon me. Yeah, what the fuck am I saying? Anyway, basically all this adds up to, first of all, we get one of these going. And secondly, I see if there's another yeah, there's another one of these available for us. And we hook this up, we hook this up. We go and we take this straight to the parking lot because that's enough fucking around. This will ruin quite a few of this dude's support missiles. The multi-missiles will just outright lose some of their splits if they even are able to split. The vertical interlock missiles will crash right into the ceiling. He's just too far away for us to get a lock. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at the amount of missiles just going straight into the ceiling. The arm-based middle missiles are going to crash into some of the pillars. Goodness knows, there may be a chance that we just cause the Titans to break, too. But he hasn't whipped those out. I think he knows, or I think he knew immediately what he was up against, which, again, good on FromSoft for being like, hey, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a smarter AI. And yeah, that big-ass fireball you saw, that was the consequence of the large missiles crashing into a wall. And you got to see one of them flying. It might have been a little bit hard to see because of the resolution, but if you saw that big, chunky, lighter gray than the rest of the background bullet, there it was. That was a large missile. And yeah, there's... Ooh, yes. Did a nice 1,500 damage to us in the tank body. And remember, we're rocking an optional part that increases our shell defense, and we're pretty sturdy against hard shell shots to begin with, and it overheated us instantly. Large missiles are no joke. They probably won't get a kill with just the 4 of them by themselves, but still, they hurt. Large missiles can be pretty fun. I don't use them a whole lot, but, you know, I have a reason to do it. I'd give it a shot. That said, we've beaten the entire B ranks. Oh wow, we're 23% done with the game. That's significantly faster than I thought this would be, that's for sure. On only our 3rd stream so far and like 10 hours of playtime. These games are loaded with stuff to do. And goodness knows that I will attempt to get 100%. I don't know that I'm going to get anywhere near that because a lot of this requires levels of skill that I don't have, like that one missile dodging mission of like, hey, yeah, don't get hit at all for like 2 minutes. No, that's not my bag, but yeah. Just, yeah.